Hello. I'm going to just take a breath with you. If you want to join me, great. Or just be. I'm going to center myself and really settle in. Beautiful. Well, this is your autumn equinox, harvesting and releasing, and I'm so glad you're here. Though this is recorded, and though you may not be in my physical presence, my hope for you today is that you get to feel the presence of everyone else as though we are in circle together. So for a moment here, I invite you to close your eyes and to bring to mind sitting in a space around a campfire where we are welcoming in other amazing beings who are ready for this autumn equinox, who are ready to both honor what has grown in the summer months and ready to let go of what no longer is for us. Honoring the balance of the dark and the light. So today, you're going to be in rest as I lead and guide you on a soul journey to listen inwards and to become really intimate with what is here for me to take with me into this next season, and what am I ready to let go of? What is not serving me in my relationship to myself, to my environment, to the relationships I have with others? Today will be beautiful. Okay, so taking that breath again and inviting that awareness of being held in a space together. Maybe you know some people who have signed up and are listening to this on this day. I'm so glad you're here. I first here invite you to lean out. Oftentimes we are excited to be in space together energetically. We're ready for whatever appears in this time. But in this time, let's lean out. Let's connect to what's behind us, even just in awareness. Oh, sometimes that can feel just like an invitation to soften. Gorgeous. Beautiful. You may notice that the sun may shift during our time together, and I may dodge it from time to time. Okay. I'm going to invite you to open circle with me. Open our time together. So if you have a candle that has not been lit, right, I invite you to hold it. If you have one that has been lit, I invite you to hold it too. If you don't have a candle with you, totally okay. I invite you to place a hand on your heart and a hand on your belly. Slowing everything down for this time. Beautiful. I'm going to grab my candle. Holding it together, taking that big breath in, and lighting your candle if it's not lit already as you hear these words. May this flame be an invitation to draw us inwards, to listen to the wisdom both within us and within the earth and nature around us. May we hear what is needed today. May we gather and hold close to our heart what is in abundance. And in that same breath, may we let go and release and give back to the earth what is no longer ours to carry. May we feel held and nurtured and safe in this space. Beautiful. Okay. So for the next about 15 minutes, maybe a little bit less, I'm going to invite you to lay down. I'm going to invite you to get comfortable. We are going to ground and cleanse and clear a little bit, and then we are going to journey a little bit more and then sit in reflection. So gather your blankies. If you're in the tub, beautiful. Maybe run a little bit more warm water. Get your teas. And then really soften into your space. Find a place to lean back and lean out. You can put me wherever you need to. You don't have to see me. In fact, your eyes will likely be closed. And mine will too. Beautiful. So again, our plan is to be in this space, always listening to your body, full permission to shift and move as needed. But we're going to move out of the thinking brain, move into the limbic system, maybe even some brain stem, awaken the third eye chakra, hold on to intuition and solar plexus energy. So hopefully you have found a space for rest. And meet me there. Taking a few deep breaths in and out. Sweetly and gently saying to yourself, I'm here. No matter what the day has looked like, the week has looked like, the season has looked like, I'm here, I made it. So I want you to begin to notice where your body is touching a surface and drawing gently into the awareness of how that feels. What sensations are present for you? We're going to gently now call back your energy from anywhere you've been today, any conversations you've had. And so I invite you with your breath to imagine energy returning to you. That may be through imagery of light and colors, that may just be a knowing. Allowing this energy to return into your body. With each breath in and out, you're calling you back home. Your body at all feels a little agitated. I invite you to shake it and then to come to stillness. But from the places that have drawn us and pulled us outwards for our attention, we call our awareness back in. Doing this for another minute or two. Now I invite you to begin to notice your breath again. Notice where there might be tension in that breath and send some loving awareness there. Begin to draw your awareness to your skin, feeling it as a part of your body, noticing what touches it. Notice its layers of protection around you. Then bringing that awareness into your bones. In your own time, gently land in awareness at the base of your tailbone, your root chakra, bringing a little more tenderness there. And with your own imagery, I invite you to imagine a root forming at the base of your tailbone, reaching down into the ground. This root is yours. It's your connection to the earth, to security and safety, to trust. And you notice that this root pushes down through all of Earth's sediments and rocks and crystals, and begin to then notice it branching, stretching out in different directions. And at some point, those directions meet back up together and braid further down into the heart of the earth. Fully letting yourself feel into this moment. At any point in time, if your mind brings you somewhere else, it's an invitation to notice and return to my voice, to notice and return to your breath, and to notice and return to connection to the earth. In this moment, as you are braiding your roots, go ahead and imagine them wrapping around the heart of the earth. She's got you. She is your mother too. She is holding us in this space. Feel that nurture and nourishment here. And as you are connected with each breath, imagine those roots becoming just a little bit more firm and strong. Maybe they widen. Maybe you can sense the energetic flow. Allowing any noises in your space to draw you further inwards. And in this moment, I'm going to ask you to hold space for the answers to come from this question. What have I been carrying in my body, in my vessel, in my being? What has been showing up for me lately? Just begin to notice that within your body. maybe in your mind or heart or hips, stomach. Spending some time here. Just noticing what's been taking up space in you. Beautiful. And then allowing what has been taking up space to drop through your root chakra, down through your roots, and down into the earth, cleansing and clearing your being. In this moment, returning to your heart center, and bringing your hands either to your heart or imagining holding your heart in the palms of your hands. I invite you to look at her. Noticing what she has been carrying for you. And sweetly tuck her back into your heart and land back in the awareness of your breath. Hopefully, in this moment, you feel a little more grounded and in your body. Continuing to stay in this place and listening to me. As we open up into the journey ahead, we call into our mind the history of the land that we hold this sacred space on and honor the traditions and ancestors who inhabited this land first. We acknowledge our part in the harm that has been caused, knowing it is not ours to carry, but ours to remember, and welcoming in their energies of support as needed for our time together. Today we gather in both gratitude for what has grown in our lives and also this pivotal threshold part where we're ready for something new, where we're ready to let go of the high energy from the summer months with the bright lights in our bodies and our world, and our seasons are changing into softening more into the darkness. Both the light and the dark matching today, and soon the dark becoming longer than the light. We may then move more into the dark spaces in our being and in our emotions. And so for this moment in time, we're going to spend a little bit in this journey together. So let's begin. As you find yourself here, deepen into this moment, aware of the gentle sounds around you, aware of the slowing down energy that's beginning to come in, aware of the quiet within you. Slowly and gently returning home to yourself, becoming one with you. In this moment, there are no demands. There's just you. I invite you to imagine standing at the edge of a long, wide open field. Across the field, you can see really tall pine trees. And the sun is beginning to set. You are in this threshold space between the light of the day and the dark of the night. This is the time and the space where we tend to notice more of ourselves, soften into the evening, become aware of our intuition. This is the time where we begin to hear what nature is asking of us, what wisdom is here for us. It's the time of the day where many people begin to feel into the other dimensions of this world. So embracing this moment as you stand on this side of the field. As you look out onto this field, I want you to imagine and ask for the wisdom to come forward around what has been growing in your life. In this field, you see that grow. You see it become abundant. For some of us, it may not be beautiful and blissful and everything we've wished for. Oftentimes, it's different than what we thought. Different is okay. Let and allow different to be here. Seeing out on this field, I want you to imagine walking up to those things, elements, ideas, ways of being that you have been in, and choosing if it's coming with you into the fall, into the threshold, to the darkness, into the slowing down. Is it something you want to carry as part of your journey? For some of us, it may be a relationship that we've tended to and it has grown. Maybe a belief system that we have unstructured and renegotiated and birthed. It could be the fruits of our garden. Our work, our parenting, our beliefs about ourselves. I'm going to continue to let this space be yours for a few more minutes in silence as you witness your field and you make your own choices. Beautiful. And as you have collected and gathered, maybe you have put them in a backpack or in your heart or somewhere around you. I invite you to notice a pathway open through the field. And you look at this with excitement and also such grounded, anchored energy and trust. You begin to take this path forward, and you take it all the way through an opening in the pine trees. And as you get to this opening, you look right and left and you notice others coming with their harvest, both in delight and in ready for rest. Oh, the abundance on our faces and in our circle and around us. You all walk forward to the center of the forest. You notice at the center a huge bonfire going, and gently placed blankets all around the circle. You find your place in the circle. You find your place here because you belong here. And as you settle into this place around the fire, you lay out your harvest in front of you. And you hold a moment of awareness that you have made a choice of what to carry with you and what is no longer yours. You remember that you let go of what was in that field that didn't belong to you anymore. And as you sit and witness your harvest, you return to your breath. Your harvest becomes, in its own shape and form, a symbol of some sort that you can carry with you. A heart stone, an eagle flying, pebbles, water. Allow your intuition to guide you into your harvest and the symbol you carry. And placing that object or image or sign or symbol somewhere near you, you find yourself looking around the fire. You find yourself in awareness that all of us bring something to this world. And this time you gaze into the fire. You follow your intuition with this question: how do I want to see myself in this season to come? What are my vibrations I want to carry with me? Who am I in relationship with? How do I want to be in this season to come? And at this time, I invite you to call in any elements of support as you fully embody the vibration of who you see yourself as. What you're doing, how you're moving, what you need, how you feel. Calling in the elements of the earth, of the sky, of the water, of the heart. Calling in any ancestors, past loved ones. And for those of you who hold true the experience of guides and angels and just a bigger source, I invite you to call in that support here at the fire, as though two gentle hands are being placed on your shoulders, allowing that support to run in. And then you slowly awaken in this imagery and you look around the fire and see all of the support. You sense into it, you feel into it. And after some time in doing that, you then find a place to lay down by the fire. And you begin to draw your awareness into your heart center with soft and gentle thank yous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And gently, we will slowly return back to the room that you are in now, reminding you that always the fire is available for you to meet it at, for you to gather the support you need and remember your harvest, and also to remember how to rest. So slowly begin to make that breath in your being a little bit bigger and a little bit stronger. I invite you to do it in through your nose and out through your nose. You may hear the growl. You may hear and feel the wind in the back of your throat. And I invite you to do that release sound. It's doing that a few times. You know, you might be in your home and there might be other people, so grab a pillow if you need to, or, like, I don't want you to cover your mouth, but you can, so that you can get that exhale, that release. The vibrations, the energy of summer is coming to an end. Slowness and stillness and earth energy is coming now. Beautiful. So I invite you to go to your journal, and I invite you to answer that question again that came forward. Both what did I harvest and how do I envision myself in the days to come, in the season of autumn, and when the darkness becomes more dark. Okay. After we close, I invite you to continue to journal about your experience. And you may notice after doing kind of a soul journey that things appear differently in your days. And so taking inventory, noting what's happening can just be a really beautiful way, especially the first couple days after doing this. We cleansed and cleared, so there's newness, there's space for new. And in doing that, I have a blessing from John Donahue to bless the space between us, a book of blessings. And this one is for a new beginning. Today marks a beginning for you. In out of the way places of the heart, where your thoughts never think to wander, this beginning has been quietly forming, waiting until you were ready to emerge. For a long time, it has watched your desire, feeling the emptiness grow inside of you, noticing how you willed yourself on, still unable to leave what you had outgrown. It watched you play with the seduction of safety and the gray promises that sameness whispered, heard the waves of turmoil rise and relent, wondered, would you always live like this? Then the delight when your courage kindled and out you stepped onto new ground, your eyes young again with energy and dream, a path of plenitude opening before you. Though your destination is not clear yet, you can trust the promise of this opening. Unfurl yourself into the grace of beginning that is at one with your life's desire. Awaken your spirit to adventure. Hold nothing back. Learn to find ease in risk. Soon you will be home in a new rhythm, for your soul senses the world that awaits you. For your soul senses the world that awaits you. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me today. I would love to hear how it went for you, what you experienced, so feel free to email me. If you have your candle near you, or if you don't have a candle, hand on heart, hand on belly. We're going to blow out our time together. Thank you, Flame, for guiding us inwards and through. Thank you for holding this space with us today. Thank you for the remembrance of who we are and who we are becoming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take a big breath in, blow it out. May you be well. See you soon.